summer day. Since all the Kimbe days when I be your
Hi
Monday.
everyone, welcome to my channel Time Out with Pressy. My name is Precious Alasa and I am so glad to have you on my show today. So yeah guys, how are you doing? How is your week going and how's the month going for you? Guess what guys, this month is my birthday. Yeah, on the 19th of this month is actually my birthday, so I'm expecting lots and lots of gifts from my viewers. Yeah, I'm going to put my mailing address in the description, so you just send anything that the Lord, the Holy Spirit lay in your hearts. Amen. Yeah guys, let's move on. No mind, I was just joking. Okay guys, we'll be having a wonderful person on the show today, a very beautiful lady. She's a blogger. She owns a blog which is called Work of Promise. Yeah, so she's going to be joining me on the show. We're going to be talking about a very exciting topic. I am so delighted to introduce our beautiful lady, Miss Dorcas.
Hey.
Hi, Miss Dorcas. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine, thank you very
She's
much.
looking so beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, so what's up? What's been going on? What's been happening?
Nothing much, just I would say probably work. Like
Yeah.
we were talking about earlier, it's just been crazy due to seasonal changes and stuff. But
Yeah. So, you're a writer, I learned. And you
Yes.
also own a blog. That's so beautiful.
thank you.
I know. So, can you just tell us more about your blog? What made you, came out with that idea of owning something or starting something?
I would say definitely it was more of it really focuses on everyday people, and it's called Work of Promise, and its main focus, I know I'm kind of going all over, but the main focus is self-improvement and development, and it focuses on helping everyday people be the best version of themselves, and helping everyday people know that they can do whatever it is they set their mind to do. And so we do like interviews where I interview people in the community. I have a community rights page where people from the community actually write articles, and that will share their stories, and other people can actually experience other people's everyday lives. And also I have a one word campaign, and what that is just people choosing one word that can be a driving force for their lives, or one word that can help them be better versions of themselves. Like for me, mine for this month has been discipline, and it's discipline because I know that's going to take me to the next place I need to be. Some people can be passion, family, whatever it is that can be a driving force for you. So really that kind of summarizes what the blog is. And
So in some ways, like, it's a blog that encourages people to do stuff,
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I would say it kind of makes you a better person, as well as makes you kind of makes a platform where you can experience other people's life and be encouraged.
Yeah, so the blog is like, it's not just for a particular age group, it's for everybody. Everybody can go into your site.
Yeah, for sure, I would say that, but I think I have more of a passion for the youth, because youth are really the next people or next generation, Gen Ys, that are going to do something great.
Yeah.
So I would say that, and I also have strong passion for women. So
No, she's a feminist. That's really good.
I would say so.
I'm a feminist, partially shy in some aspect.
Yeah, so I really believe in encouraging women, because one of my greatest role models has been my mother, and so it's just really empowering women, especially. Yeah.
That's really good. Like, I don't know, I like people that like to encourage people, and especially the youth, because we're the leaders of tomorrow, and
Definitely.
we have to like set I don't know, kind of a pace for other people to follow, right? So in case you have anything out there, I keep saying it, my viewers, you know me for this, use it to touch other people's life. Don't keep it all to yourself. You don't know who whatever you're going to start is going to change. Like, you don't know what's going to change someone's life through what you're doing, and you don't even know who the person will become. So whatever thing you're doing, just let it out, let people benefit from whatever gift that has been given to you. Don't hold it back to yourself, okay? That is not what we're talking about. Actually, we're not talking about her. I just wanted her to, introduce herself so you know the person that is actually going to be joining us on the show today. We're going to be talking about a very wonderful topic, exciting one. I know I said it earlier. We're going to be talking on a case study. Yeah, the picture popping right up on the screen right now. That's what we're going to be discussing on. Yeah, I saw this picture on Instagram. I was going through, my Instagram page, and I saw this picture, and I'm like, I should talk on this because this is actually, for me, I don't know of other people's idea, this is rampant in the society, and this picture tries to illustrate the kind of foundation we build our relationship for. Most youths and young people of nowadays, they go into relationship and they build their relationship on different foundation. It can be like on a weak foundation or on a strong foundation based on what made you, start that kind of, that relationship with whoever person you're doing it with. So I think this picture actually, illustrates what is happening in the society. I don't know if you have like a different view. That's why I actually wanted her to come. Now this picture is trying to ask us a question. Where is the love in the relationship? If you saw the picture very well, yeah, because the guy is trying to tell us that if a guy, like people of nowadays go into relationship, for the guys it's because of sex, and for the woman it's because of the finances. She wants to have the financial security thing, and nobody's going into a relationship for love any longer. I want you to tell us how true that is. How true is it? Like, is it really rampant in the society? Is that what is going on?
It's so hard because this kind of topics, I find them to be very sensitive and very objective. So it's really a different point of view. I would say people go into like what you're saying, people go into relationships for different reasons, and obviously, like going into a relationship, love has to be there. But I find personally, I'm the kind of person that believe it's not just love. You have to have understanding, because I can love someone and not understand. You guys don't have the understanding, and there has to be really deep friendship. There has to be sacrifices, commitment, compromises, and really so many other things besides just having that emotional feeling towards someone. Because again, that is just an emotion. There have to be other things that keep you guys, like, are you guys really good friends and stuff like that? And so it's from that, for me, that's where the foundation should be. But going back to your questions, I definitely see that and I have lots of guy friends that tell me that, oh, I'm going to a relationship with this guy, and they're like, obviously they're looking for other sex aspect of going into the relationship more. There's even this one time, a friend, a friend, I would say, no friend in terms of, I don't know if I can say friend or acquaintance. Like, I don't know him that well.
Thank you for, you need to spell things so people don't get it wrong.
Wrong idea, right? Yeah. So there was this girl I knew, and he kind of liked the person, and I knew her. So after a while, I was like, I'm not really someone that does all this matchmaking thing. I'm like, you go talk to the person yourself. I'm not gonna be that middle person, because if anything goes wrong, like, you're to blame, right? And so he kept pestering me. I was like, okay, I'm gonna ask her. You guys can grab coffee. But then after a while, I saw him a couple of months ago, and I was like, you never followed up with this girl. He was like, I didn't follow up out of respect for you. And I'm like, what does that mean? He was like, I knew what I wanted from her, and I didn't think you were going to be happy with that.
Really?
Yeah, and it was funny because I'm like, wow, this guy seemed so genuine to me. Like, he seemed like, oh, I really, really like this girl, but he actually had hidden intentions. And I don't know if I would say hidden intentions, because it seems to be the normal now. It's like, it's normal. Yeah. It's not like an intention. So I definitely see that, and obviously there's a problem if that's the foundation or why someone wants to go into a relationship.
But some people just give the excuse to have sex in a relationship, or they need to have that mindset of, okay, I need to have sex with you before I know if I'm going to keep the relationship or not. There was actually this show I was watching, I'm not going to mention names, so I was watching this video on YouTube, and they were actually talking about, is a related topic, related to what we're talking about right now. And they were like, okay, is it nice to have sex in in a relationship before getting married? Like, is sex really necessary? Do you really have to? You know? And there was a guy that was actually talking, and it was like, yeah, he has to have sex in a relationship. If not, if he doesn't have sex with that girl, what makes the girl different from every other girl? I'm like, really? So I think that's
it's funny because
Yeah.
coming from my background and my belief, like I don't see it as a necessity in a relationship because there are other things and people think that sex is sex is the utmost intimacy you can have with someone. But I personally have the belief, again, this is from my personal beliefs, that it's sacred and it should be kept for marriage. Now, people believe because it's so intimate, you have to have it with this person. It's like some people say, oh, if you claim you love me with their wife, it's like the other intimate things like you can share with someone. I feel,
that's what I know.
opening up yourself, opening up yourself to someone, being able to trust someone is a very, very intimate
And I'm like,
thing.
where is the part of, okay, be my companion? Where is
Exactly.
the part of, what should make a girl different from every other girl if you're in a relationship with a girl? Shouldn't really be sex. At least that girl, you should be able to share different stuffs with her. I think that should actually make the difference between the girl you're dating and other girls in your life. It shouldn't really be sex, right?
No, yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
There's so many different factors. I think it's funny because sex should be the thing that makes every girl the same. Because it's why I know again guys might argue that, but that's something that every girl can pretty much give you. But it's more of what she's made of, a virtue. How you guys go together. So many other things can differentiate a girl from other girls, and not just a sex aspect. And again, going back to the financials, like there's so many reasons people go into relationships, and you can't really judge anyone or say this criteria is better than the other because everyone, to each his own. And so people are going into this relationship because of their family background and their back has been put against the wall just because they don't have enough money. And now this person comes, has the financial security, have it all. That would be their own fundamental reason. But for me, how I like to see things is I'm a very, very long-term person. So if I'm thinking I want to do something, like in 10 years' time, in 15 years' time, even in 5 years' time, would this matter? If the answer is no, and you really, really have to be true to yourself, because sometimes we can deceive ourselves, like, oh, in 10 times, it's going to matter.
Yeah.
But really think about it. In 10 years' time, this decision about me, this person I'm being with, or whatever it is, and again, you have to do this thing with the best of your ability, because really, you can't predict the future. But is this going to matter? And if the answer is no, like I said, then there's no point. This financial security I'm pursuing, because at the end of the day, you're going to spend years with this person. Like you're going to spend like a long time with this person, and if you guys are not bonding on a different level rather than that shallow foundation you have, then you really don't.
Because I even think that there are some issues that will go on in your marriage or even in a relationship that determines love for you to stay in that relationship. It determines the love you have for that person. There are some issues like people can go through in their relationship that you just have to be okay because I love this guy, that's why I should remain in this relationship. And I think if you are not building a relationship out of love, there are some kind of issues you will go through that you can just fall out immediately because there was no love in the first place. It's just because of the financial security you're going into, whatever you're going into, and that financial security cannot make you stay when those trouble comes. You just have to be the love you have for that person. Okay, because I love this person, I will actually remain and fight. You get? Because nowadays most ladies, oh my god, for me, my own, I don't care the kind of background I'm coming from. God forbid today, God forbid my parents are not well to do, are not living that average life. I will not now be the subject of their redemption, like subjecting my happiness, my love and everything, sacrificing it to go into a relationship or even get married to somebody that's rich because I want to up my family. Really?
That's that's a very valid point, because at the end of the day, I think it's really depending on what's important to each person. Like financial something is something that it can easily, it's like the wind. Like, okay, today this
Yeah,
person
it
is
comes
well off,
and it goes.
tomorrow this person is not well off. But then, do you really have that happiness and that fulfillment? It's funny because, like, now I have a job which I consider to be a pretty good job, and it's funny because before graduation of all start, I just wanted a job. And now it's a different mindset because I'm like, am I fulfilled at this job? Because when you start working, for instance, it takes up 90% of your life, literally. And if it's a job you're not happy with, you're gonna literally be miserable because you're coming home, you're annoyed, you spend like 8 hours there. When you come home, you don't have time, you go to bed. So it's really saying, am I fulfilled? And that applies to everything. So some people, it's just like, all my friends are in a relationship,
Exactly.
I just want to be in a relationship. It doesn't matter what the guy wants from me. And they're not looking, okay, it's not just about wanting it. It's when you're in it and you fulfill, does it make you a better person? Is that relationship adding to who you want to become? And for me, it's, I know the person I want to become, and anything in my life I'm adding to my life that it's not working in alignment with making me become that person, I can't allow it in. But it's just, I think it's just a mentality thing. And again, that's why I love what I do in terms of like my blog and website. It's really making people feel they're enough. When someone doesn't feel like I'm enough, I'm no one is really self-sufficient, only God is, but when you don't feel enough, then you feel you have to go into things for the wrong reasons. Like again, financial security, you have to go into it to feel, okay, every girl I know is having sex, I have to have sex. So you're looking for things from the outside to make you feel complete, not knowing who you are.
I think like the ladies actually give themselves, you know, they're like, okay, fine, I want the money, you want sex, I'll just give you. I mean, they just like put themselves down for guys, and guys are like, oh yeah, everybody nowadays is all about the money, so you just have to work for the money, get the money, you know, to get what you want. And every girl literally are like, okay, you need sex, right? Fine, you have the money, okay, fine, take sex and then give me money. Nobody's actually, you know, thinking, sitting back and like, oh, let me take a pause for a while and, you know, think, what do I really want to get? I think most people today, they don't, I mean, nowadays you at least see people that, should I say get married, everybody are like baby mama, baby mama, baby mama.
Oh, I know, that's the thing.
And I think this actually, you know, boils down to the reason why most ladies are turning into baby mama for some reason. You know, you want sex and I need money, obviously. And maybe, you know, they just want to have a child for the guy. So I mean, they can just remain there. You know, you keep up your money to take care of your child, and
definitely. But you know, I mean, sometimes that's a really, really tricky one. Just because some people might actually feel, you know, they really loved this person and went into a relationship. But the thing is, like, you didn't know the actual mind of the other person coming into the relationship. Sometimes, I mean, it's not the lady's fault or it's not the man's fault, because I might actually genuinely love you, but the person didn't have the same feeling. And when the child came, the other person decided to walk out the door. There was nothing you could do. But there's something I always say, and it's something I've always stick with. You can never control the actions of other people, but you can control your own actions. So me going into a relationship and I know I genuinely love you, and you tell me you love me, I have to trust you enough to take your word for it. But I can't really control your emotions or your actions. I can only control mine. So that's why, again, I go back to saying sex is sacred. It's not something again you just give believing this person loves you. Tomorrow that person can walk out the door and then you become a baby mama, just try struggling by yourself. When you could have waited till, and I mean, people become a baby mamas in marriages. So it's really, really, really tricky. But I feel it's more, to me, again, this is a personality, it's more dignifying when you were in a married setting and you did have a child and something happened and it was just like a boyfriend, girlfriend, you just got pregnant, you walked out the door. It's just, what kind of environment are you trying to bring up that child in, or what example is that setting? It's just like, oh, we just knocked each other off and had you. Or like, we're actually married, like I wanted this to work. He walked out the door, but I wanted this to be the kind of setting you would grow up in. The child just has this more self-confidence. Like, I was brought up in a marriage setting than, you know, just by the street corner.
So, another question before we end this. How many percent will you say money is like needed in a relationship? Like, how many percent should you give to it?
Okay, my thing is, I feel in a relationship is definitely different from marriage. If we're in a relationship,
marriage, yeah.
Okay, I was trying to separate them in terms of the finances. So if I'm in a relationship with someone, again, this is because I'm also very just dependent person. But it's like I'm not really looking for that person to be my like that person is not my father at that point. So I'm not looking at you to be my provider. I mean, it's nice like when you have a relationship, you guys can help each other out. Definitely, that's part of being together. So you guys can help each other out when this person is down, this person is up. You guys are like in it together. But I'm not looking at you as my provider. Like that's not me. But obviously, I feel like as a woman or a man, if you're going into marriage, it's more of a now it's a commitment and it's responsibility attached. I personally feel both of you should be in a place of not like I won't say financial buoyancy, but also stability. You people should have stable. You know, this person is doing okay. I mean, again, you don't have to be extravagant. This person is doing okay. Then I feel you are getting married. There's that stable. Like even if you guys were to have kids, you know that I can provide for at least the basic needs for a kid, or at least if we're like, you know what I'm trying to say. So again, that's the difference. So in a relationship, not necessarily because you guys, like, everybody's struggling. You're struggling, I'm struggling. We're just doing it together. In a marriage, now there's responsibility on both of you parts. So I think there should be a form of stability.
Yeah, I think I agree with what you're saying because. Yeah, I agree with what you're saying. I'm not always on this note whenever this kind of matter comes up, like, okay, how many percent you really want to give or how necessary is finance in marriage or relationship. Like you said, for relationship, it doesn't really matter because the guy is not, I mean, I'm not his responsibility, right?
Exactly.
Like I'm still, my parents are still responsible for whatever I need and all of that. So I will not really want to like put much responsibility on him. Whenever he likes to give me anything, you're free, but I don't have to like, you know, force you to, oh, I'm dating you, you're supposed to do this. Because lots of girls nowadays, they go into relationship with a rich girl just to, you know, compete with their friends, want to show, okay, I can actually afford this, my boyfriend got me this, my boyfriend got me that, and they go into a relationship for a wrong reason. And for marriage, like you said, it should be stable. Like some ladies, they'll tell you, oh, I'm still waiting for him to, you know, be able to get a car. Like I met this friend while I was in school in Nigeria then, and she was like, oh, my parents, you know, my dad was telling me if any guy is coming to ask me for marriage or whatever, he must have a car. And I'm like, really? So if the guy is not coming with a car, you're not getting married? No. My dad said he must have a car. And I'm like, wow, that's nice.
Yeah, that's funny. What if you borrowed the car?
Like, I don't
think like having a ride shows you're financially stable.
Yeah, like
because
that's what she said.
I have friends
Like
that
she's trying to like
but
portray that point that, oh, it must be rich, like extremely, you know, rich. And me, I'm like, no, I don't think I want to even get married to a guy that is extremely rich. It's not like if he comes my way and God is like, oh, this is your man, I won't go for him because he's extremely rich. No, but I will not be, if I am destined to somebody that is not financially buoyant at that time, like it's just stable and God is like going to his life, get married to him, work with him, you know, I will gladly do that because I just want to start with him from the scratch, you know. Let me know where you are getting your finance from. Let me join you to, you know, struggle for that thing. And most girls, these are the things they don't want to do nowadays. They just want to, you know, get into wealth, you know, get into that golden luxury life, I should put it. Nobody wants to work hard, you know, for anything. And I think it's pretty bad because that is the reason why most marriage are not, you know, lasting for a long period of time, or, you know, I think because they actually build it on a very, very, very
definitely. The foundations nowadays for relationships are so like different, and I think really at the end of the day, everybody has different beliefs, and like personally, my own belief would be the foundation of any relationship with God. Begin with, and then that connection. So people, not everyone, I guess, has the same beliefs as whatever is true to you, there should be a solid so
you
foundation.
Should all, please, my viewers, just try and build. If it's marriage you're planning to go into, if you know there is no solid foundation, you don't trust this person, you don't actually love this person to the fullest, don't just go into it because you want to please people, or because of the financial security around it, or because the lady is good in bed. Please That should
Or
not
the
be,
man.
or the man. That shouldn't be the reason why. I mean, our parents, they celebrate 25 years anniversary, 30 years wedding anniversary, and they didn't actually build their marriage on this kind of, ground and foundation that this youth of nowadays are trying to do theirs. I mean, we should also, aspire to celebrate like 30 years anniversary in our wedding someday. If you want to do that, you shouldn't build your relationship or marriage on some foundation. I mean, did you hear? For those of you that don't understand. Okay, so guys, I hope you actually enjoyed Dorcas on our show today. For me, I don't want to even stop, but man, I have to. I just want us to keep talking because it's just flowing, and I actually enjoyed the topic, And I hope you enjoyed her too. I am so glad. I'm so privileged having you on my show. It wasn't easy to get her here, man. It was not easy. Like
wasn't that difficult? I'm just kidding, but yeah, it was
I'm
nice.
so happy she made it.
It's nice having being here.
She made the show fun and everything. Yeah. So in case you have any question for her or myself, you can. I'll leave her email down the description box, and even mine. You can get through her. Like you can get to her through me. Okay. And I'll also put our website, the name of our website for our blog down the description box. So in case you want to visit it, you want to get encouraged, you want to, follow her up, you can just go through it, okay? Just, try and go through her site and see for yourself. She's a great speaker. She's a wonderful person. Imagine what her blog would look like. I didn't just want to tell you. You find out yourself,
gosh.
Okay?
So
guys,
thank you.
So guys, I'll see you guys next week. And yeah, once again, school is resuming, so you won't get to see me often. Yeah, maybe 2 weeks. I don't know. You won't get to see me often because school is actually resuming this week, and one has to get serious, right? So guys, I'll see you next week, hopefully by God's grace. For now, bye.
Since all the Kimbe days when I be your body.